Yo guys, what's up? Geforce here, and I've recently just, literally by 20 minutes, just watched Pewdiepie's latest video. His response to the whole getting dropped by Disney and all this of it. Now, if you're not already up on the Pewdiepie's current events, he made a video a little while ago on Fiverr, where it's a website where you can pay someone to do things. Now, they'll offer certain services and things like that. You know, it's digitally kind of media type things. And he paid a couple of guys to say some things and record it on video to send to himself, which he then showed on his channel. Basically, it was quite messed up comments. Basically, like, you know, talking about death to Jews and things like that. Now, as usual, these comments and his video were taken completely out of context, and yeah, things kind of got a bit fucked up from him. Now, I'll say straight off the bat that I'm not a super fan at all of Pewdiepie. I probably only like about 10% of his actual content. Mainly his newer stuff, his dark comedy type stuff, and you know, his kind of weird like Pokemon scenario that he did where he was out and about and hunting Pokemons. I loved all that. That was funny. Not a huge fan of his gameplay videos. So anyway. So obviously that happened. He made the video. A lot of people went batshit crazy, mainly the SJWs went batshit crazy, and it kind of screwed him up a little bit, to be honest. I mean, like, his show Scare Pewdiepie got dropped because of, you know, things like this getting taken to extreme you know, circumstances, and he got dropped by Disney as well, which for him is gonna hurt. It won't affect the channel too much, but for him that's gonna hurt, and for something really silly as well. Now, I understand Disney's position. They have to be seen in a certain light, as they have to be seen as being pure as such, because it's Disney, it's for kids, you know. And I mean, yeah, the things that he asked these people to say were crazy, right? But the point of the video was, the point of him making the video was, you shouldn't be allowed to do this. Like, you should not be able to go on this website and ask someone to say something like that. That's his point. But at the same time, I kind of think to myself, why not? The internet has always been a place of free speech, of freedoms, that you know, you can say shit to anyone and walk away from the keyboard and never even have to think about it again. Now, obviously, for just as long as the internet's been around, well, maybe not, but when you know, social media came into play, a lot of people who would have, I personally think, would already have mental problems, have been upset by these type of people, the way they talk to them and things like that. You know, internet bullying and cyberbullying, and I think it's wrong. But I think if you're going to be the type of person who doesn't just press that block button, you obviously have something more going on upstairs that's not being addressed, right? So we'll throw that off the bat, right at the bat, right? So that's a whole different topic that I probably just opened up there. But Pewdiepie was clearly showing that this is a fucked up situation, where really there should be something in place, implementation wise, on Fiverr's end, that would stop you from being able to do things like that. On your end, as a client, you should not be able to send requests like that. Your request should be vetted, I think. And on the other end, those guys should not be able to do those sort of things. The content, I think, should be then vetted again and sent back. I understand that, you know, there is thousands and if not millions of requests going through this website every day, and it take a lot of manpower to do that. But, you know, there's computer systems out there that understand words and things like that. You know, this should be more involved. The Fiverr should be more involved in this type of process, this type of vetting as such, right? But the fact that it came solely down on Pewdiepie. Now, I know that Fiverr actually banned the people that actually did these videos for him, but then now they've reinstated their accounts, which is fair enough, right? Because these guys didn't actually know what they were saying, except for the Jesus guy. He totally knew. But, you know, the African guys didn't have a fucking clue, barely spoke any English at all. They only spoke what they could read out or were told how to say. right? So fair enough, right? These guys didn't know, so fair enough. But the fact that the blame is solely come down on Pewdiepie now is for me, that's fucked up. Because here's someone that's showing you a situation that is crazy, right? Clearly. And it was funny as well. I mean, that's the whole point of his videos. It's like comedy, dark humour. You know, the dark humour has been around for a long time. You know, you got your cartoons, your Family Guy, and your American Dads, and your South Parks and things like that. Games, there've been tons of dark humour and fucked up situations in games, books, film, art, everything. There's all types of crazy genres in all these media formats, right? They're all legal. That's what I'm talking about. Legal formats, right? So this is all legal formats. I'm not talking about anything controversial, rather than upscaling from this, right? So don't go there. So legal formats. There's all type of genres. Now I'm sure back in whenever it was, certain people's artworks like Van Gogh and things like that, I'm sure there've been a ton of people out there that thought, holy fuck, that is horrible, that is scary, that is outlandish, that is controversial, I don't want to see that, right? So they don't see it. And that's me. If I don't like something, I won't see it or hear it or whatever you want to put down. And that's the end of it for me. That is literally the end. If I don't want to see something, I don't, and I leave it there. Because there's people out there that do like that sort of thing. Like, I don't particularly like football. I hate football, actually. Well, that's a strong word. I don't hate football. I would rather chop off my leg than watch it, right? I like badminton. I like basketball, things like that. But just because I don't like football doesn't mean that I should stop others from doing, from being able to either play or watch football or anything to do with football. I shouldn't be given the power to stop football from existing, right? So essentially, in the Pewdiepie situation, he's made this video. Some people have liked it, some people didn't. The people who liked it understood the situation, understood what it was about, and you know what? There's probably a few people out there that didn't like it, that understood what he was trying to do, right? And those people went, right, I don't like that, I'm not going to watch it, or I've already watched it, it's too late now, but I'm not a huge fan of Pewdiepie, so I'm not going to watch his stuff. This is a step too far from me, I'm not going to watch his stuff again, and leave it there. But no, you get these social justice warriors and what other crazy groups with crazy names that will take it a step further and try to stop him from making content ever again. I don't like Pewdiepie, so I'm going to stop him from being able to make content, or I'm going to try to stop him from making content. How fucked up is that? Now, it's fucked up for Pewdiepie, but even more, it's fucked up for you guys, and it's fucked up for me, right? It's fucked up for everyone, right? Because even if you like it or you don't like it, there's groups of people out there that are trying to stop it being made at all. They're trying to stop genres and types of things like that being made full stop, like video games and things like that. They're like, no, that shouldn't be made ever again. We shouldn't, and no one should be able to see that ever, because I don't like it. Now that in itself is a freedom, and a freedom that's been taken away. It's been taken away from all of us. Now that's horrible. I mean, that's unbelievable. Freedom, as we all know, is something that's worth dying for, and millions have and still do to this day. Now, it's nothing, I would say, serious. It's not like we're having a war or anything here, but it's still a freedom that's been trying to be taken away from us, and it's fucking crazy, right? These people need to stop. You don't like something, don't fucking watch it. Don't take it in. That's it. We're not slapping it down people's throats. We're not sellotaping your eyes open to make you watch it. We're not flipping forcing it into your ears. That's the case, right? You might like one type of genre of music and I might like another. I'm not going to stop you from listening to that because I don't like it. And that's the case, right? Now, Pewdiepie made the video. it was fucked up. He was showing that it was fucked up. He was showing that they shouldn't have, these type of things shouldn't, you shouldn't be able to do it. But people took it the wrong way. People took it out of context what he was trying to do. Now, if you're smart, or if you're just a regular person, you would see this. If you're fucked up in the head, or you have an agenda, which most journalists do, if you have an agenda to ride the coattails of the famous PewDiePie, the #1 YouTuber that's making millions from recording gameplay and being scared and all that sort of jazz, that's where you're going to make money, isn't it? Like, you mention PewDiePie in anything, you say the word PewDiePie, someone's going to know what the fuck you're talking about, and they're going to read it, they're going to watch it, they're going to listen to it, and boom. So whoever made, whatever journalist or whatever content creator has used PewDiePie's name or PewDiePie as a context for their material is automatically going to get views, or whatever, reads, listenings, whatever you want to call it, right? You're automatically going to get that because PewDiePie is the top notch on that type of thing, right? And they're always bitching about how much he makes and things like that. I don't give a fuck. Good on him. I've been on YouTube for years now. I'm not fucking even remotely a bit famous. I'm not better. I don't care. I do this because it's fun. And PewDiePie did it because it was fun. And I can slowly but surely, and I've seen them on the stage, as it happens to all YouTubers, when the fun gets knocked out of it a lot, and then you get it back, and it comes away again, and it goes away again, and it comes back. Now, the fact that people are now literally trying to end his career. Now, PewDiePie's made his money, so he doesn't really have to worry about the money anymore, right? Let's all put that out there. He's made his money. I mean, you can tell that he's been putting the money away. He's a smart guy. Pretty much everything. I mean, you see the cars that he drives. They're not fancy fucking Lambos or anything like that, right? They're just small, fuel-efficient, eco-car type things. They're small little three-door Peugeots or smart cars. Whatever it is, like, you can tell that he's trying to be sensible with his money. You've seen some of these videos where he's inside these flats and things like that. The flats are not that big. They're not big lavish things. They're small, contained little. He's being sensible. So this guy has his money, right? He doesn't have to worry about money anymore. But that doesn't mean that you have the right to stop him. You have no right to stop him from doing what he's doing, because A, it's legal. B, not everyone thinks the same as you, right? And that's the thing. And that's what I keep on trying to say, and that's what I have said. Now, he's been dropped by Disney. That's got to fucking hurt. I mean, that must have been one hell of a milestone for him. He must have thought, fuck yeah, man. I think the company that Disney owns is Maker something or other Studios or something like that, and that's who PewDiePie is under. So essentially he's owned by Disney. Well, he's not owned by Disney, but he's under the wing of Disney, which is fucking amazing. I would be over the freaking moon for any of it. And it's like he says on every video, he's appreciative of everything, of all these fans, of all the fame and love that he gets. He still, to this day, is like, I can't fucking believe this. I just sat and played video games, and he's fucking flat. He's a college dropout or whatever it is. I can't even remember. I'm sure he is. This guy he's just a guy, right? So he made the video. We'll get back to the conversation, guys, right? Okay. So he made the video. It was fucked up. These people went to Disney and said, hey, we don't like something that one of your guys did. And Disney is obviously, as we all know, fucking massive. It's huge, right? So the amount of revenue that Disney earn from PewDiePie is literally a speck. It's a speck, right? Compared to the rest of the money they bring in from everything else that they do and own, right? It's a speck. So it's easy for them to drop him, because they don't want to get the bad press. Like, oh, Disney is supporting PewDiePie and he's anti-Semitic comments. Like, yeah, it's bad enough the founder having that type of reputation than a current, person that works for them, well, not works for them, but is under their wing, to have as well. So they're like, yeah, we'll need to drop Pewds, right? Okay, Felix, I'm sorry, we'll have to drop you. We can't be seen to be, backing you with these type of words being thrown around, which is fine, right? If they want to do that, it's fine. It will, it clearly hurt PewDiePie, right? But the thing is, at the same time, if these people didn't go purposefully to Disney and said what they said, nothing would have happened. They wouldn't have bothered. They wouldn't have cared. And that's the way it fucking should be. You shouldn't... And you know, I kind of think they could have stood their ground and went, you know what? If you don't see the funny side of this, or you don't see the fact of what he's trying to say, then that's your problem. I kind of feel like they showed that, but at the same time, I understand why they did it. And no ill feeling because of it, right? So if these guys didn't go to Disney or whoever it was and say, hey, we fucking can't believe that you've got someone blah blah saying all these things and such, then Disney never would have did anything. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that for sure, but I'm pretty sure they probably would never have said a damn thing to him. They might have been, hey, could you tone down that shit? That's a bit crazy. And you'd be like, yeah, okay, whatever. Or you might have went, nah, fuck you. This is my content. I control my shit, bitch. Who knows what you would have said. But I doubt very much that anything would have been said or done if this group of people didn't go and purposefully try to stop him. I mean, that's what that was. It was a direct attack as such. They tried to stop him from making his content, right? Which is crazy because you're taking away a freedom. It's what it is. You're taking away freedom. You're trying to stop someone from doing something that you don't like. That's legal. Keep on saying that just to make sure, right? Because you could totally throw this out of context. Like, oh wait a minute, what happens if he was doing this? And you're like, yeah, well, that's something different. But it's legal. A lot of people like it. More people like it than hate it. You don't have a right to stop someone from doing something because you don't like it. And that's what it's all about. Taking away our freedoms. They're trying to stop us from seeing something before it's been made. You know what I mean? That's essentially what it is. They're taking away these things. They're trying to censor our lives because they think they're doing it for us. But no. I would like the choice. That's what it's all about. Freedom of choice. Anyway, guys, I just thought I'd kind of talk about it. I was kind of pissed off by the whole situation. Like I said, I'm not a Pewdiepie fanboy. I was just looking at it for our own rights, our human freedoms. And I was pissed off at the fact that people... I mean, I've been meaning to do a video like this for a long time, but this kind of spurred on for me. Anyway, I'll see you later. And you know what? Protect your freedom. Protect it with your life. As hundreds of thousands, if not millions, have done before you.